we all deserve the same kind of treatment. I'm a Black man in America living with diabetes and HIV. I'm one of the lucky ones. I have institutions and organizations that have been there to take care of me. So many people aren't that lucky. So to find out that there are studies for cancer treatments, for diabetes treatments, for whatever that I, as an HIV person, cannot be a part of, it's enraging.
Before SGM Alliance even started, I was working in the industry for 3 years, and I could not find one clinical trial that included folks who were on HIV positive treatment and HIV negative treatment as well.
Clinical trial protocols, which are the instructions for how to run the clinical study, have eligibility criteria. Criteria you need to meet to be able to be included in the study. Often, our first eligibility criteria is male or female, 18 or older. Right there, you're excluding genderqueer, gender nonconforming, non-binary patients from wanting to be part of your clinical study.
Stigma is basically a preconceived notion or discriminatory practice towards a group or individuals based on a certain trait. This could be someone with regards to race, ethnicity, could be because of sexual orientation or gender identity. It also could be someone HIV status. The problem is in the medical profession, we often think we know everything. Physicians, nurses, nurse practitioners, we have all internal biases that we bring with us. And so sometimes that can affect how we interact with a patient that comes into our office.
SGM stands for Sexual and Gender Minorities. SGM is more inclusive than LGBTQIA+ because it includes all sexualities and all genders. The mission of SGM Alliance is educating and advocating for inclusive sexual and gender minority participation in clinical research, life sciences, and the evolution of healthcare. We're trying to tackle these issues with a 3-step process: language in clinical studies, data collection, and education.
Our mission is to bring together anyone who does clinical research or clinical studies. We want to bring together pharmaceutical companies, academia, medical technology companies to start forming guidelines on how to include sexual and gender diverse patients in clinical studies. We need to have evidence-based medicine, and if we can really see the whole patient and tailor treatment for that patient, then we will have better health outcomes for everyone.
What SGM Alliance is trying to do is to get the education and the training to not only the providers, but the pharmaceutical companies, to the research, academic institutions. A lot of times when you speak to transgender men or women, what they will tell you is that their hormones is the reason why they come to a clinic. And if they can't get it from a clinic because of stigma, because of discrimination, because of feeling othered when they walk into those spaces, they will seek it out elsewhere. We may have to rely on other groups or other training organizations like SGM Alliance to actually educate ourselves, and we have to challenge ourselves to actually do better.
SGM Alliance takes the power back and puts it in our hands.
It's important for us to be working together. Together we can break barriers and make history. The time to act is now.